Okay, so this is basically the motherboard, and it runs all the major components of a computer, and it has like all these little tiny wires that electricity runs through to power everything. So it's basically like the body of the computer. So this is the RAM memory, and it basically flips in like so. So basically stores everything while your computer's running, and then when you finish, it goes on the hard drive, but I'll talk about that later. And most computers have like 4 in one thing, like it can go from like 2 to 16, but most computers have 8 in all, and it basically just runs the computer while it's okay. So a CPU is basically like the brain of a computer, and it just like snaps in like this, and it gets like really hot, so you basically need a cooling unit for the CPU, and the cooling unit has like a bunch of surface area because of these like little slits, and so the heat comes up these bars and is distributed throughout all of these levels, and then a fan usually is put on top and blows the heat away, so it just basically cools the CPU, which powers the entire computer. So a graphics card basically just makes everything show up on a computer. It goes in right here, and like
Smart to say, Harry.
A better graphics card will basically just make a game look better, or like everything look better, and a graphics card can get up to like $300. A hard drive is basically what everything like saves into, and it goes in right there. And it spins at 8,000 rotations per minute, and so basically everything goes through the RAM when the computer's on, and then when it turns off, it goes from the RAM to the hard drive. And modern computers have hard drives that don't move, which are a lot more efficient.
Solid state drives.
I have all my projects.
So an Ethernet port is basically where the Ethernet cable plugs into, and that connects you to the internet, which you've probably heard of. So basically a network switch connects to your Ethernet and just distributes the network to a bunch of different things and people. A bunch of different people.
The long essay.
So a power supply is kind of self-explanatory. Be quiet! It basically just powers your entire computer, and you have to like plug it into different things that require power, such as the hard drive and the actual computer itself.